All right, thanks, Jordan. So many of you across Western Washington saw snow from late morning well into the afternoon. Check out this video from King 5's Michael Crow. This is in West Seattle today.
And while it's tapered off to rain in some spots, some places are still seeing some snow this evening. We sent our Craig Herrera to Cougar Mountain to look at things there, and still a lot of snow on the ground, but has it tapered off some?
Yeah, you know, Joyce and Mark, it's actually turning to a rain-snow mix right now. You can't really tell, but it's turning over to a rain-snow mix. But the snow that you talked about earlier is still on the roads and still on the trees behind us. So yeah, we're starting to see this turnover. We're at about 1,155 feet above sea level. Want to show you the radar because we do have a rain-snow mix going on in some spots. Some of you still have some of that snow. Boy, what a morning. What a way to start the morning. So we zoom on in. I'm taking away the satellite so that the white that you see here is just going to indicate snow. No satellite to show clouds. The green, of course, is the rain. You can see that down Interstate 5 from Everett all the way to Seattle. You head up a bit more, you've got still some snow. The pink is where you're seeing that rain-snow mix turn over. And then as we look over to the coast, mostly rain up into the Olympics. Of course, we still have the snow there. And expect more in the way of this for a couple of hours. The atmospheric river is that big plume of moisture originating just north of Hawaii, which is when sometimes it's called the Pineapple Express. So with some cold moisture in the higher elevations, we do still have winter weather advisories for the Cascades through early tomorrow morning, seeing another 10 to 18 inches of fresh snow this side of the Cascades. Flood watches have now been posted for Wednesday through Thursday or Friday rather for most of Western Washington. That's because the temperatures are going up. We see those numbers already in the 40s along the coast, 30s where we have that rain-snow mix. So lots of rain in the days to come. Of course, you know that does spell trouble for the rivers as they continue to rise, especially by late Wednesday, more so on Thursday. Landslides, potential flooding, maybe even some avalanche concerns for us. Here's a look from our King 5 roof cam looking toward downtown Seattle. That's in Sodo. As we look at Futurecast, 5 p.m., notice we have a lot of moisture still coming through. By tomorrow morning, most of the lowlands are going to turn to rain, and the yellow indicating some very heavy rain. You'll see the heavy rain through the afternoon. The Olympic Peninsula, maybe not as much, but then we'll see that into Thursday as well. Heavy rain continues to come on in. You saw what we did last week with the rivers. Rainfall total is expected through the end of Thursday, half an inch to almost 2 inches along the coast. And then we'll do that again at the end of Wednesday, rather. Through the end of Thursday, some spots like Everett, 3 inches of rain plus, of course, a little bit of a rain shadow effect for some of you. Now, snow levels will go up to about 3,000 feet tonight, so very close to Snoqualmie Pass, and then up to 5,000 feet for a couple of days. The winds will also pick up a little bit at times, especially out of the west. Some of those gusts could get closer to 20 and 30 miles per hour right through Thursday afternoon. So as we get closer to the end of the week, things start to ease off a little bit. Let me get you going with the 7-day forecast here. 7 days, we're going to stay with temperatures back up into the 50s with the rain coming through. Joyce and Mark, yeah, we're going to watch those rivers, especially by Thursday and Friday. But right now here at about 1,100 feet, we're seeing this turn to rain-snow mix.